Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stories of Yanko, back here with another video. And I tried not to do this video a while back, but the NBA has become kind of toxic when it comes to media and fans as a whole. Like, if you're not a fan of these historic franchises that have a lot of banners and championships, pretty much you're not even a fan at all, right? You're not even acknowledged. Like, you can't cheer for your team, and pretty much all the players on your team are, I guess, just only there until the media or whoever is trying to push for them to go somewhere else. Look at Damian Lillard. For years, he was in Portland, and people kept pushing for him to leave, not to go to another team that was a better organization that gave him a better chance to win. They wanted him to go team up with a LeBron, a Giannis, a Joel Embiid. They wanted him to go team up with one of the other stars from one of the historic franchises. You right? And it's like the same thing with all the players in this picture, this graphic, right? Thumbnail. Oh, get Zach LaVine to the Lakers. He's going to save the Lakers. Oh, now let's get DeJounte Murray to the Lakers. He's going to save the Lakers, right? It's like, what? Like, everybody is being pushed towards one or two teams or even three. The Lakers suck right now. I don't think anyone can save them. But it's like this every season with them. Soon as they start to struggle, we blame the coach, and then we pull out the trade machine. Even though we have terrible assets, right? We don't have the best trade package or the assets. We only have one first round pick. And somehow we're going to get Zach LaVine and DeJounte Murray with that one first round pick. Like, and it's crazy, man. But my point to this entire video is that I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. And to see the fact that the Nets don't want to trade Mikal Bridges, given the fact that we don't have our own picks, and Mikal, despite what people make it seem like he's playing bad or something, Mikal Bridges is averaging 21 points this season. And this is while the Nets have no structure to the offense, while, he's being told to just run dribble handoffs and ISOs all the time. And that's not his play style. That's not his game. He can spot up and shoot threes, but he needs to be set up for his shots in the mid-range. It's not just, go to work. You feel me? And the fact that he's averaging 21 points in a system that's not catered to his skill set, I say that that's very impressive. But some team, the Memphis Grizzlies, offered 4 first-round picks for him last season and this season. And because the Nets rejected it, all of a sudden it's like, Sean Marks is dumb. And I'm not talking about Nets fans. I'm talking about people from the outside looking in. He's a role player. He's this, he's that, right? Not understanding that the Memphis Grizzlies, if they get him, they have a young Desmond Bane, who is the most underrated player in the league, and he's amazing. You have Triple J, he's amazing. You have Marcus Smart, he's been good. You got Ja Morant that's going to be coming back next season. Hopefully he heals up and he comes back great. That team is going to be contending with a Mikal Bridges. They're going to be good for a long time. So guess what? Their picks are going to be ass. They're probably going to be converted into second round picks. They're not going to be good at all. But people are talking about, the Nets are dumb, this and all that, right? He's a role player. He's this, he's that. Dude, not everybody is a superstar. You have low-level stars and you got superstars. The niggas that y'all want to prop up as superstars like a Jason Tatum always choke. Always choke. But yet, you have a player like Mikal Bridges who is second to only Steph Curry in clutch scoring this season. Clutch points in the clutch. Points in the clutch. You feel me? That's the role player, right? But meanwhile, you got people like JJ Redick talking about how Derek White is a fucking all-star. Yes, he only averages 16 points, but he's an all-star. Not everything he does shows up in the stat sheet. I get that. But he's not an all-star. You got way more talented guards in the Eastern Conference that should be all-stars. You got guys saying, oh, Damian Lillard should be an all-star. No, the fuck he does not deserve to be an all-star. But because he's on the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo, they're going to prop up that team. They've been trying to hype up this team for the longest. But just the other night, we saw Damian Lillard head-to-head with Donovan Mitchell, with no Evan Mobley, no Darius Garland. Just Jared Allen and him. This nigga got outplayed by Minivan. Damian Lillard got outplayed by, why am I forgetting his name? But I know his nickname, right? I know his nickname. They call him Minivan. And for some reason, I actually know his name is just not coming to mind. But Donovan Mitchell, completely, them niggas got blown out by 40. Completely blown out. But it's Dame time, right? When he hit that game winner, right? People all they say was, it's Dame time, it's Dame time. People didn't see the fact that this nigga played like shit the entire game. But because you're in a different market, that the media is marketing you a certain type of way, you should be an all-star, Derek White. You should be an all-star, Damian Lillard. But you got niggas down there questioning whether Paolo Banchero is going to be an all-star. He deserves to be. He deserves to be. You got other dudes out here playing their asses off, but because they're not media favorites or picked as contenders, they don't get the recognition. And if you make a move like an Indiana to get a Pascal Siakam, you still got these niggas talking about, oh, it doesn't make them better than the Bucks or the 76ers. How not? They're on pace to set the greatest offense of all time. And their defense is improving. And it's going to improve more with Pascal Siakam. But because the media is not picking them, now all of a sudden, anything that they do, it don't move the fucking needle. Why? Why? It's crazy, man. And then you got other players, like all on the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, we should just be sellers. We should just, we need a point guard. Spencer Dinwiddie is disgruntled and Ben Simmons is hurt. So we need a point guard to run the offense. So when we're talking about trading for DeJounte Murray, oh, why would they do that? Why would they do this? Why? For what? Because, nigga, we're an NBA team. That's why, nigga. You feel me? Because we're supposed to try to be good, nigga. Because that's the point of the NBA, nigga. That's why, nigga. It's not just to be a contender. You got 4 teams that can make it to the conference finals. You got 2 teams that can make it to the finals. You got 1 team that can win the NBA finals, cuz. You feel me? And guess what? 4 teams. 4 teams only can still make it there. So guess what? 26 other teams ain't gonna make it there. That's how math work. That's how the NBA work. So guess what? Does all those teams are guaranteed to make it there? No. So they have to put themselves in the best position to get there someday. They have to be an NBA team. Not everything is just about the teams that y'all want to hell to be contenders. We see niggas get exposed every season. We saw the Bucks get exposed last season and the season before that. And before Kyrie got his ankle obliterated by Giannis, we saw them get exposed for it in. And the year before that, the Lakers, we saw LeBron missed the playoffs. He had to trade all them young niggas away to get AD. They won a bubble ring. What happened the year after that? Bounced in the first round. What happened the year after that? They missed the playoffs. What happened the year after that? They had to trade all them niggas away, bring in a new team, get a historic free throw margin, play a bunch of injured teams to make the conference finals to get swept. What is it looking like now? Them niggas ain't gonna make the playoffs this season. How many times? Joel Embiid. You feel me? Trust the process. Comes up small in the playoffs, but keep trusting the process. Jason Tatum comes up small all the time, but keep building around him, right? But yet every other team should be sellers to these niggas. Right? Y'all have been preying on the downfall of the Golden State Warriors. Every single time it's like, oh, they're finally done. What did niggas say back in 2021? The Warriors are finished, they're done. What happened in 2022? Them niggas Won. They won. They bounced back and they won. And now, because they're looking bad again, now suddenly people are like, oh, blow it up. You know, it's ran its course. And I agree, it has run its course. And that's cool. That's cool. They got 4 out of it. And that's cool. In the LeBron James era, on his watch, Steph Curry got just as many rings as LeBron James. Right? It was a success. An amazing success. And it's okay to blow it up. Ain't nobody talking about the Lakers blowing up their team when they should have been did it. People were talking about blowing up the Clippers, and the Clippers are just now making everything come together. I didn't make no video about the Clippers to shit on them. I made the video speaking good about the James Harden trade and what it could potentially do, and I left it there. Even when they were struggling, I was pressured by friends to make a video on it, and I chose not to because I knew they were going to figure it out. Now all the people that are, I guess like having to go back on what they said about the Clippers. Oh, well, the Clippers are actually playing good. And they're having to go back on what they said about the Lakers. Oh, I picked the Lakers as contenders. That's because you niggas are media taught. There are other teams in the league. Other teams, Sacramento, Houston. You got other teams in the league that are hooping. You got other players that are hooping. Desmond Bane, underrated player. You got all these other young guys that are hooping. Nobody wants to talk about how good the Minnesota Timberwolves are doing. Nobody wants to talk about how good OKC is doing. They think, oh, these teams are going to get exposed. But in reality, these niggas going to be doing the exposing to me. Nobody wants to give praise to Nikola Jokic anymore. All you heard about before last season, Jokic. But the moment that he swept LeBron James, them niggas, they want to put Embiid over him. They don't even want to talk about the Denver Nuggets at all. You feel me? They don't want to talk about the Pelicans. They damn sure don't want to talk about how Kyrie just went on that run with the Dallas Mavericks. They don't want to talk about it. All they want to talk about is the Lakers, the 76ers, and the Celtics. That's it. That's it. Every other team is just there to be fillers. Oh, they want to talk about Miami sometimes too. Maybe New York. But what Donovan Mitchell has been doing with the Cavs has been amazing. But all they care about is these niggas going to help these other teams. Every good player has to go help these other 4-5 teams that they want to put on this pedestal. Those other fans cannot be fans of their team. Why are you a fan of a team that's supposed to be a landmine? Well, not a landmine. Supposed to be a plantation to get players, well, to develop players and get them to our team. How dare you be a fan of a team that hasn't won a championship, nigga? How dare you? Like, what? But that's pretty much all I got to say in this video. NBA fans and NBA media has gotten out of control. It's not about being a fan of a team anymore. It's not about actually enjoying the team and your team trying to get better, because anything that you try to do or your GM does that is for the betterment of your organization, the betterment for your fans, is questioned because you're not held as a contender. And even if you make the moves to be a contender, people are always going to question it and downplay it. People are going to downplay your stars because they're not propped up to be stars by the media. All these niggas picked the Lakers looking stupid. I'm going to make a video at the end of the season exposing all the YouTubers that held these niggas. They don't know fucking ball. They don't know. So, dude, I've had enough. Peace.